Welcome to Real English Voices, the podcast where you learn English the natural way.
Welcome to the deep dive. We are really happy that you're here with us today.
Yes, welcome everyone.
This deep dive, well, it's made especially for you, the beginner English learner.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just starting your journey to learn English, or maybe you just want to understand and speak common everyday English a bit better.
Then this is definitely the perfect place for you to be.
Exactly.
And that's really our mission today. We know that listening to English, well, sometimes it can feel a bit fast, maybe confusing.
It really can.
But we're here to guide you. Today, we promise, we will speak slowly and very clearly.
Yes, nice and easy.
We'll use easy words and simple sentences, so you should be able to follow everything quite easily.
We really want you to feel comfortable, confident.
Absolutely. You don't need to speak perfectly right now. Not at all. Just listen, take it in, absorb it, and practice step by step.
So what's our plan for this deep dive? We've got our sources ready, and today that means looking at simple phrases we use every single day. Our mission is really focused to give you the essential words and the context for describing a full daily routine.
Okay, so first we're going to listen to a short, simple conversation. We call this a dialogue.
Right.
And this conversation is about two people just talking about their morning and their evening activities. Simple stuff.
Then we jump into the deep dive itself. We'll take each important word, each phrase from that dialogue.
And we'll explain it, really break it down.
We'll give you lots of examples, and we'll share little stories about how we use those phrases in our own lives, here, with real English voices.
And remember, if you don't understand something right away, that's completely fine. It really is.
Oh, absolutely.
Learning a language takes time. So you can always pause this deep dive, listen again.
Rewind a little bit.
Exactly. Or even just come back tomorrow. The most important thing, really, is that you relax and enjoy the process of learning.
Today's whole focus is on daily routines, those simple actions we do every day, again and again.
From the moment we open our eyes.
Right through to when we close them again for sleep.
Okay, then. Let's begin this deep dive.
So, the people talking in our conversation are Emma and her friend. And Emma, well, she's very tired today.
Okay.
Because she had a very late night. So her friend is asking about her day. Listen carefully now. Try to hear the phrases we're going to focus on today.
Okay, I'll read the conversation slowly now. Listen for those key phrases. Ready? Dialogue starts. Emma, you look tired today. Did you have a late night? Friend, yeah, I did. I watched a movie with friends. It finished very late. I finally went to bed at midnight, but I didn't go to sleep until 1 a.m. Emma, wow, that is really late. I try to go to bed at 10:30 p.m. If I sleep late, I feel very tired the next day. Friend, me too. But this morning, the alarm still went off, and I woke up at 7:30 a.m. I finally got up at 7:45 a.m. and went to the bathroom. Emma, so what did you do in the bathroom? Friend, first I had a wash. I washed my face, then I cleaned my teeth. After that, I had a shower. The hot water helped me wake up completely. Emma, that sounds necessary after a late night. Sometimes if I have time, I prefer to have a bath. I sit in the warm water and truly relax. Friend, I like baths, but usually only on the weekends. After my shower, I put on some makeup, got dressed, and made myself a cup of tea. Emma, this morning I also woke up early. After I got up, the first thing I did was make my bed. I do that every day because it makes my room look neat. Friend, did you do any other chores? Emma, yes. After breakfast, I did the housework. I washed the dishes, cleaned the kitchen counters, and tidied the living room. Friend, and after all that cleaning, Emma, I went out to do the shopping. I needed important things like eggs, milk, bread, and some apples. The supermarket was very busy, so I was gone for an hour. Friend, when I came home, I was hungry. I had lunch. Just some simple soup and a slice of toast. Emma, I also had lunch at 1 p.m. I made myself some rice and vegetables. Friend, well, we both need rest, Emma. Definitely. I am going to go to bed early tonight and make sure I go to sleep before 11 p.m. No more late nights this week. Dialogue ends.
Okay. That simple dialogue, wow. It gave us a lot of really useful English, didn't it?
It really did. Lots of everyday phrases in there.
It covers pretty much everything, from waking up right through to going to sleep. So now, let's unpack those important phrases. We'll take them one by one, nice and slowly.
Yeah, so you can understand them clearly and hopefully start using them right away.
Okay, let's dive into the first two. These are super common phrases about starting the day.
Right.
They seem like easy words, but they describe different actions, and, well, learners often mix them up.
Ah, yes, to wake up and to get up.
Exactly.
This is a great place to start, actually, because the difference is, well, it's both physical and mental, isn't it?
It is. Two separate moments in your morning routine.
Definitely.
Let's focus on wake up first. What does that mean precisely?
Okay, so to wake up. This means you stop sleeping.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Right.
Your eyes open, you become conscious again, which just means your brain starts, working again. You are no longer asleep.
And this usually happens to you, right? It's often involuntary.
Yes, exactly. Maybe the sun shines through the window or your alarm clock rings.
Or the phone buzzes.
Yeah. And here's the really crucial point for you, the listener. When you wake up, you're almost certainly still in bed.
Still lying down, yeah. Under the blanket, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Your eyes are open. Maybe you're thinking, but you haven't moved yet.
So it's more of a mental action, not really physical at this point.
Precisely. Think of it as just the moment your sleep ends. For example, I usually wake up around 7 a.m., even without an alarm sometimes.
Okay.
But I rarely jump straight out of bed.
Oh, no. I enjoy that quiet time.
Me too.
So for maybe, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes after I wake up, I just lie there.
What do you do?
I might stretch my arms and legs a little, or sometimes I just look at the ceiling. Yeah. Or maybe check my phone, see the time or the weather. My body's still resting, but my mind is definitely awake.
That's a very common routine, I think. Lots of people like to just listen to the sounds outside or think about the day ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say, I woke up at 6 a.m., it tells us the exact time your eyes opened.
Right.
But it doesn't tell us anything about when you physically moved.
Okay, now let's talk about the second phrase. This is the big transition to get up.
Right. Get up. So when you get up, this is the physical action.
Yes.
You actually leave the bed. You stop lying down. You probably sit up first.
Mm-hmm. Then swing your legs over.
And then you stand up, put your feet on the floor. This is really when your body officially starts the day, wouldn't you say?
I would. That's the key difference. Wake up is when sleep ends. Get up is when the rest ends.
Okay.
I can tell you about my routine. I wake up maybe around 6:30 a.m.
Okay.
But I often listen to the news on the radio for about 20 minutes before I actually move.
So you're awake but still in bed.
Exactly. So I don't actually get up until maybe 6:50 a.m., something like that.
And sometimes, we're forced to get up faster than we want to.
Oh, definitely.
Like imagine you have an early flight to catch at the airport. Your alarm rings.
Yeah.
Boom. You wake up immediately.
Right.
But there's no time to lie there. You have to get up right away and start moving quickly.
Yeah, no lazy mornings then. A common mistake we hear from learners is using get up when they really mean wake up.
Okay.
Example.
Well, someone might say, I got up at 3 a.m. last night because of the thunder.
Right.
But if they just heard the sound, opened their eyes for a second, and then went back to sleep.
They didn't actually leave the bed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the correct phrase would be, I woke up at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
If they actually left the bed, maybe to look out the window, then they got up.
So the context, the situation is really key here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're sick, you might stay in bed all day long.
Right.
You might wake up many times during the day, maybe take some medicine.
But you don't get up because you need to rest your body.
Okay, let's quickly summarize this then. Wake up,
Mm-hmm.
that's the mental switch. Eyes open, but you're probably still in bed.
And get up. That's the physical switch. You leave the bed, you stand up. Start the day.
So, think about this now, you listening. What time do you usually wake up? And how long do you wait before you get up?
Maybe you can try saying this sentence to yourself right now. I wake up at maybe 7.0,
Mm-hmm.
and I get up at maybe 7.1. Just use your own times.
Good idea. Keep practicing that difference. It's really foundational, isn't it, for describing your day?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Okay, so now that we've officially left the bed,
We got up.
we've got up, we usually move on to the bathroom, right? To wash ourselves, clean up.
Mm-hmm.
So this next section covers some really essential phrases related to water and getting clean.
Okay.
We're looking at have a shower, take a shower, and have a bath.
Right. Let's start with the shower phrases first. Have a shower and take a shower.
Yes.
The very first thing you absolutely need to know is that these two phrases mean the exact same thing.
Ah, that's good to know. They're synonyms.
They are?
That can be confusing for learners, though. Why are there two options if they mean the same thing?
Well, it's mostly a geographical difference, really, like where people live. In British English, which you hear a lot in the UK and many parts of Europe, we often say have a shower.
Right. I'm going to have a shower.
But in American English, people very frequently say take a shower.
I need to take a shower.
Yeah. But honestly, if you use either phrase anywhere in the world, everyone will understand you perfectly.
Yeah.
Don't worry about which one is right.
Good advice. So what actually happens when you have a shower or take a shower?
Okay, well, you stand up.
Mhm.
That's key. You stand under water.
The water comes down from the shower head above you.
Exactly. And you use soap to clean your skin, maybe shampoo for your hair.
Yeah.
It's usually quite a fast, efficient way to clean your whole body.
We use this phrase all the time. For me personally, a morning shower is essential. It's not just about cleaning.
Yeah.
It's also about waking myself up properly,
Yeah.
changing my body temperature, feeling alert. So I always take a shower right after I get up. It makes me feel fresh and alive.
Yeah, that morning shower buzz. And sometimes, the timing of the shower changes based on culture or even the climate.
How so?
Well, for instance, in very hot, humid climates, people might take a shower 2 or 3 times a day.
Just to cool down.
Exactly, to cool down and wash away sweat. Whereas in colder climates, maybe one daily shower is usually enough for most people.
That's interesting context. What about evenings? Do you ever have a shower in the evening?
Sometimes, yeah. If I go to the gym after work, for example,
Right.
or maybe if I've been working outside in the garden and feel a bit dirty, then yes, I'll have a shower in the evening just to wash everything off before putting on pajamas and relaxing.
Makes sense. Okay, now let's look at the third phrase in this section. Have a bath.
Ah, the bath.
This is fundamentally different, isn't it? The action is different, too.
Completely different. When you have a bath, you don't stand. The key thing is you sit or sometimes you lie down.
Right. In a big tub filled with warm water.
Exactly. You fill the tub up first, then you get into the water, and you usually stay there for a longer time compared to a shower.
Yeah, you'd never really say, oh, I need to have a bath quickly before work. It just sounds wrong.
It does. Baths are usually about relaxing. They're slower, more comfortable.
A bit luxurious sometimes.
Definitely. A bath is often seen as a form of self-care, or just pure relaxation, not just a quick clean.
Mm-hmm.
People often add things to the water too, like bubble bath.
Or bath bombs.
Yeah. Or special scented oils or bath salts. I personally love having a bath on a Friday evening.
Nice way to end the week.
It really is. It helps me signal to my body like, okay, the working week is done. Time to relax now. I might sit in there for 20 minutes, maybe even read a book.
Sounds lovely. It's worth mentioning, though, a quick cultural point. In some countries, many homes only have a shower.
That's true.
So people there might rarely or never have a bath. In other places, like the UK perhaps, having a bathtub is very common.
Yes, so your daily routine often depends simply on what kind of bathroom you actually have.
Good point. Okay, let's summarize this section then. If you stand under running water to wash,
You have a shower or you take a shower. Same meaning.
and if you sit down in a tub filled with warm water, usually to relax.
Then you have a bath.
So think about your own routine again. Do you take a shower more often or do you have a bath more often?
Maybe if you have a moment now, you could practice saying one sentence to yourself, just describing your preference, like, I usually take a shower.
And we encourage you, as you listen to more English, maybe watching movies or listening to songs, try to notice which phrase you hear more often, take a shower or have a shower. It just helps you understand those little regional differences.
Good tip.
Right. Now we're clean and awake. Let's look at the actions we take to keep our environment, our home, tidy, and also how we get the things we need.
Okay, so actions around the home. This section covers make your bed, do the housework, and do the shopping.
Let's start with make your bed, a very common morning action. And as we heard in the dialogue, it definitely does not mean building a new bed from wood.
Aha, no, definitely not. Make your bed is what we call a fixed phrase. It means to tidy your bed after you've gotten out of it.
So straightening the sheets,
Yeah, pulling the blanket or duvet up neatly.
arranging the pillows nicely.
Exactly. You just make the bed look tidy and, presentable again.
It's an action that takes hardly any time, does it? Maybe 2 or 3 minutes max?
Hardly any time at all. But many people, myself included, feel it's quite important. I always make my bed pretty much immediately after I get up.
Why is that?
Well, because when I look back at my room later, I just want it to look neat, not messy. It starts the day off right, somehow.
I agree. It's true. When you make your bed, it instantly makes the whole room feel cleaner and more organized.
It does.
Mm.
Even if you haven't cleaned anything else yet, just fixing the bed is a big visual improvement.
Yeah,
And there are different ways people make their bed, aren't there? Some people just quickly pull the top sheet or duvet up.
that's me sometime.
And other people are really precise about it. They use decorative pillows, fold the blankets just so, make it look like a bed in a fancy hotel.
Both ways are still making the bed.
Exactly. The key thing to remember is that make your bed is the correct fixed phrase.
Right. Avoid saying things like fix my bed or tidy my bed, although those words kind of describe the action.
A standard English phrase is always make my bed.
Got it. Okay, moving on. Our next phrase is a much bigger category of activities. Do the housework.
Ah, yes, housework.
When we say do the housework, what are we talking about?
We're talking about all those necessary little jobs or chores that we do to keep our living space clean and, well, functional.
So it's a general term for home maintenance tasks.
Exactly. Think of all the common examples that fall under this umbrella phrase. It includes things like washing the dishes after you eat,
Mm-hmm.
sweeping the floor or maybe vacuuming it if you have carpets,
Dusting the furniture.
cleaning the kitchen counters, cleaning the bathroom, even simple things like taking the rubbish or trash outside. That's all part of doing the housework.
It's usually quite a repetitive task, isn't it? Something you have to do regularly.
Unfortunately, yes. If you cook dinner, you generally have to do the housework afterwards, which usually means washing the pots and pans at least.
And if you live with other people, like family or roommates, you might share the housework.
Oh, definitely. That's very common. One person might clean the kitchen this week and another person cleans the living room.
How does it work in your home?
Well, in my home, I usually do the housework like cleaning the bathroom and washing the floors.
Cool.
And my partner usually does the housework like washing the clothes and doing the ironing. We kind of divide it up.
That sounds fair. I try to do just a little bit of housework every day. Like I'll always wash the dishes right after dinner, which only takes 10 minutes.
Mhm.
But then maybe on a Sunday afternoon, I'll spend a bit longer, maybe an hour or two doing the bigger housework jobs.
Like deep cleaning the windows or scrubbing the floors properly.
Exactly, those less frequent tasks.
Okay, now let's look at our third phrase for this section. Do the shopping. Another really important fixed phrase.
Do the shopping. So this means you go somewhere, a store, a market, a supermarket,
Right.
to buy necessary items. For daily routines, this usually means buying food and drinks, doesn't it?
Mostly food and drinks, yes. But also other essential things for the home, like cleaning supplies or toilet paper, shampoo.
Yeah.
Things you use up.
And remember that fixed rule again.
Yeah.
We always use the verb do with the shopping.
Yes. You might hear people say, I'm going grocery shopping,
Yeah.
which is also very common, especially in American English.
All right. Grocery meaning food items.
Exactly. But if we use the shorter, more general phrase, it's always do the shopping. If you say, I am going to make shopping, or I am going to buy shopping,
It just sounds wrong to a native speaker.
it does. So always do the shopping.
What's quite interesting here is just how much stuff we buy. When I do the shopping, I find I really have to make a list beforehand.
Oh, me too. A list is essential.
I check the fridge, check the cupboards. Do I need milk? Do I need bread? Do I need vegetables? What about cat food?
Uh-huh. Yes. Planning definitely makes the shopping trip faster and stops you buying things you don't need.
Well, hopefully.
And different people do the shopping at different times and frequencies, too.
Yeah.
Some people go to a huge supermarket just once a week, maybe on a Saturday morning.
And buy absolutely everything they need for the next 7 days.
Right. Bulk buying. Whereas other people might prefer to go to a smaller local market almost every day.
Maybe just to buy fresh bread for that day or some fresh fruit.
Exactly. It varies a lot.
So for you listening, think about when you do the shopping. Do you go every day? Or just once a week?
Maybe you could tell a friend later today. I usually do the shopping on Friday afternoon or whenever it is for you.
Good practice. Okay, let's quickly review these 3 essential home-related phrases then.
Make your bed. That means tidying it after sleeping. Straighten the blankets and pillows.
Do the housework. That's the general term for cleaning your home, sweeping, washing, dusting, etc.
And do the shopping. Means going out to buy necessities, especially food and household items. Remember, always do the shopping.
These phrases are used constantly in everyday English, so definitely practice using them in full sentences.
Okay, we've successfully navigated the start of the day, the cleaning, the shopping.
Busy day.
It has been. Now let's move towards the end of the day, getting ready for rest. We've got 3 important phrases here.
Right, they are. Have a late night, go to bed, and go to sleep.
Let's discuss have a late night first. As we heard in the dialogue earlier, Emma was tired.
Right.
Why? Because she had a late night.
Okay.
So this phrase is used when you stay awake much longer than usual and you go to bed very late. Often, it means past midnight.
Yeah, it's usually a break from your normal sleep routine. It's not something you do every day.
Well, hopefully not.
Hopefully not. It can happen because maybe you're watching a really gripping movie that's very long.
Or you're out with friends for dinner and the conversation just keeps going and going.
Or perhaps you're playing a video game and completely lose track of time.
Been there.
The main consequence, the result of having a late night, is almost always feeling tired the next day.
Oh, yeah. You feel sleepy, you might need extra coffee.
It's often harder to concentrate on your work or studies.
I had a late night last month when I was traveling. My flight got delayed and arrived really late.
Then I had to get to the hotel, check in. By the time I was finally in bed, it was nearly 2:00 a.m.
Wow, that's a serious late night.
It was. And I felt terrible the next morning because I still had to wake up at 6 a.m. for a meeting. Ugh.
See? It's a useful phrase because it quickly explains why you might be tired. If someone asks, oh, you look tired today, why?
You can just answer simply, oh, I had a late night.
Exactly. People understand immediately.
Okay, now let's tackle the last two phrases. These ones sound similar, but they describe very different actions. Go to bed and go to sleep.
Yes, this distinction is really important. Let's focus on go to bed first.
Okay.
When you go to bed, you basically finish whatever you were doing in the evening, maybe watching TV, maybe washing up,
Right.
and you physically walk into your bedroom, maybe turn off the main lights, and you lie down in the bed. This is the physical movement part.
So you are now in the bed. But crucially, you are probably still awake.
Exactly. Still awake. You might be getting ready for sleep, preparing to sleep, but your mind is likely still active.
What might you be doing?
Well, you might be reading a book, like I do. Or maybe sending a final text message to a friend saying goodnight.
Or scrolling through social media for a few minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or watching just one more short video on your phone. All of this happens after you go to bed, but before you actually go to sleep.
Okay, so what's your routine?
Well, I usually go to bed around 10:30 p.m.
Okay.
Then I lie there and read my book for maybe 45 minutes or so.
Yeah,
That's my sort of winding down time, my routine before sleep.
got it. And now, the final step. Go to sleep.
Yes, This is the state change. This is when your eyes close, your body fully relaxes and starts resting.
And your brain starts doing its nighttime regeneration work. You are no longer awake. You are unconscious.
Precisely. This is the actual process of falling asleep.
Yeah.
You could say it's the destination, whereas go to bed is more like the journey towards it.
Nice analogy.
So if I go to bed at 10:30 p.m. and read,
Right.
I might not actually go to sleep until maybe 11:15 p.m. That 45-minute gap is the time I spend relaxing my mind and body enough to drift off.
And sometimes people have trouble with this final phrase, don't they? They might go to bed at a reasonable time, say 10:00 p.m., but they just lie there tossing and turning. They can't go to sleep until maybe 1:00 a.m. or even later because their mind is racing or they're worried about something.
Yes, that's often called insomnia or having trouble sleeping. It can be very frustrating.
It really can.
And one other thing sometimes, the phrase go to bed is used almost like a command or instruction.
Ah, yeah.
Like a parent might tell a young child, okay, it's 8 o'clock, time to go to bed now.
Right. Meaning stop playing, go to your room, get into bed.
Exactly. Even if the child isn't feeling sleepy yet, won't go to sleep for another hour, the instruction is about the physical action.
Okay, so let's make this absolutely crystal clear for everyone listening. Go to bed. That's about the location, your bed, and the physical action of lying down in it. You're still awake.
And go to sleep. That's the change in mental state. Eyes closed, body resting, becoming unconscious, starting the actual sleep.
Perfect. So think about your own schedule now. Do you need a lot of time between when you go to bed and when you go to sleep?
Or are you one of those lucky people who go to bed and then go to sleep almost immediately?
Try saying your evening routine out loud now, maybe just quietly to yourself. Use these phrases we've learned today. I go to bed at. I go to sleep around.
Great practice. And guess what? You've now mastered all the key steps of describing a typical daily routine in English.
Fantastic. This has been a really detailed deep dive into the language of daily life, hasn't it?
It has. We've covered a lot.
We really hope this has been useful for you, the beginner English learner. Let's just do a very quick summary of all the key phrases we covered today. There were quite a few.
Okay, let's recap. We started with the beginning of the day, wake up
That's when your eyes open,
and get up.
when you physically leave the bed.
Then we looked at washing, have a shower or take a shower,
Standing underwater,
and have a bath.
sitting in water to relax.
Then we discussed keeping the home nice.
Yeah.
Make your bed.
Tidying the blankets and pillows.
Do the housework.
The general cleaning jobs around the home.
And do the shopping.
Going out to buy groceries and other necessities.
And finally, we covered the end of the day, have a late night,
Staying up much later than usual.
or go to bed
Lying down in bed, still awake.
and go and sleep.
Closing your eyes and actually beginning to rest. Excellent summary. Now, as your final practice exercise for this deep dive, we have 4 simple questions for you.
Yes, and we really encourage you to try and answer them out loud. Use a complete sentence if you can. Speak slowly, take your time, and try to use the new phrases we learned.
Okay, question number 1. What time do you usually wake up and what time do you usually get up? Pause for listener.
Question number 2. Do you prefer to take a shower or have a bath? And when do you usually do it, morning or evening? Pause for listener.
Question number 3. After you get up in the morning, do you always make your bed? Yes or no? And maybe why? Pause for listener.
And our last question today. What time do you usually go to bed? And about what time do you usually go to sleep? Pause for listener.
Fantastic! You are doing an amazing job just by listening and trying. Remember, the absolute key to learning English is consistent practice and lots of listening.
That's right.
Keep practicing these phrases until they start to feel really natural for you. And if you hear them now in English movies or songs, you'll hopefully understand them instantly.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today and for learning with real English voices. Keep that positive energy. Keep that momentum going.
Yeah, keep listening, keep practicing.
We look forward to diving deep into more English vocabulary with you again next time.
Bye for now. Keep practicing.